So I've got replacement parts for all the stuff I burned up. I don't know if these will fit right, but we'll soon find out. And I will do something. That thing flips, that little lock thing. So boy, those are expensive, but you just got to have them. And then I got some more of them. So I burned up most everything I had that was in, that was half decent. So the consumables have been replaced. I found this. I don't think I'm going to need it. I don't think that's fuel safe, but I'm not sure. I couldn't believe it. I went to the Advance or Advance or however you want to say it, and I found some half-inch fuel hose. Not exactly common, and I'm glad that I found this. Now, if I'd have had to, I would have used power steering hose because that's a little bit more common. But this is exactly what it's for, so that's great. So very, very happy about that. So I got to take these because I got to cut those little tips off, and I got to collect up some more hose to put around the periphery of where the tank is. I might even use heater hose because I got tons and tons of that because I bought a bulk thing of that one time. That's kind of maybe a little too big, but we'll see. All right, well let's get back to it, and I hope I can finish this thing up. But I don't guess I can, because tomorrow I'm supposed to, I might have to do another installment. Tomorrow I'm supposed to get my exhaust flex stuff. So let's just we'll finish up gas tank, and then we'll talk about exhaust. So this is a Craftsman 4.5-inch type 1. I don't see a... Oh, it's a CMEG 100. And I really didn't notice it, but not all grinding discs are created the same. That's a Craftsman, so it fit. But the other ones that I had, the DeWalt ones, were just kind of wobbled around. Look how thick that is. I think I got those because I had to, but I got these Blue Fire 4.5, and it just says fits that grinder, so let's see how it does. And it doesn't have a, well, that fits pretty good. Like I was saying earlier, you got that thing with the lip, or you got that end, and I think in this case, yeah, I think I know what that might be. I don't mess with these very much. So yeah, that's not weeble wobbly at all. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that seems real good. And these are very thin. That's actually 4 of them, and that's about 3 of those is about as thick as one of them. So I don't know that much about grinders and how to apply them properly. But in this case, I'm just trying to remove steel. So I wanted to make sure that hose fits this. Sure it does. I was, being careful about. I gotta remember to tighten that before I do anything. So, let's just make sure. So I'm about ready to permanently. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, that's the cats right there. All right. So we're going to put this here, and then we're about ready to come through and come through here and all that stuff, and I'm going to take that out of there and go get my clamps ready and tighten this down right this minute. So one of the cool things about this is going to be that I can use this mat as sort of a protector for the rubber hose. So that's going to be kind of cool. So I'm going to cut that out right now. I just kept up with the square hole theme. Okay, so there's that will go in there, and that'll go in there, and we will be fine. And I've felt up in there, and you can't even feel the metal or the wood. So that'll be a nice little. Yeah, it's way in there, so I got plenty of space. Okay, good. So that'll be a nice sort of a grommet. I built a pretty damn big grommet though, isn't it? But anyway, that's okay with me. That just one of those things you kind of worked out with. So here's the heater hose I've got. So I'm gonna put that around where the tank's gonna go up into the frame. Oh, this ain't good. Oh no, there's a hummingbird stuck in here. Oh my gosh. Find a way out. Well, one thing I got around here is hummingbirds. I'm gonna do something else, leave him alone. Hopefully get out. Okay, it's about time to go in, so let me pull the fuel hose and the power line. Oh no, that'll hang down from there, so it don't matter, but I gotta pull the fuel line over. The line for the sender. So it's time to put the sending unit in. It's time to get ready to do this thing. And I put some double nuts right there to make sure those stay good. I know that's somewhat of an adjustment, but I'm going to adjust it another way. So we're about ready to put her up once and for all. I lessened these spacers quite a bit so it wouldn't be dragging right here, and I won't have to cut that. I just don't want to cut any, and I don't want to cut any more. I do have to cut these off right here, so I'll do that in just a minute. But let me thread my stuff over here for now. I might just run that red wire. Probably all I need to pull is just a fuel line. And just, now the other thing I want to do is once I get this up here, I want to see how far up it is. So I don't want any of this stuff hitting the bed. It's just wood, but I just don't want it hitting it. So I'm going to probably try to come up with some kind of methodology to put some pieces of wood right here to kind of just make it a little bit more stable and space it. That's what I'm trying to say, space it. Okay, let me pull that fuel line over. Okay, so we're going to do this now because I don't want to do it. That's why I like doing things like this. Okay. Okay, those wheels are good. I like those wheels. I meant to look at the part number on that, but I didn't. I think I can. What are those things? I don't know. Just whatever those are. Okay, there's more metal. Alright, there's a scrap of heap over there. And then there is this one. Didn't want to cut too much into anything. I just kind of wanted to get it back enough to not mess up any of the integrity. Now, doesn't that look better? Okay, so let's put these back over here. And we're about ready to go. I got my blocks of wood, and I'll show you what's going to happen now. And I got my seal glide to put in the O-ring. And I need a little tappy tap hammer here. And let's put that there. Clean up later. Now, I understand that this thing goes in. Oops, noise alert. Goes in a particular fashion. It's got a key. So let's get some seal glide going. Okay. All right. This just makes everything happy, this silicone lubricant. And there that is right there. And then just wipe it on your pants because you just put it in the washing machine later. Okay, so now we're going to go in with this. Now, I think I always use my lariat. The first thing you learn in photography class, like you think I went to. I actually did take a very brief class one time when I was a kid. Okay, so let's get them down in there. Okay, nice to see that brass there. And there's the key. Oh, there's two keys. Okay, so there's a key here and a key here. We're going to use that. I can smell that burning stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. So then we put, this goes through here. Where does that thing go? Well, I think you've seen this enough times. I'm just going to knock it down. Okay, let's have some brevity here. Alright, so the power wire, or the sender wire, goes in the inside of the ring, and the earthing wire stays on the outside of the ring. And you can see the cups kind of come up at you, and it don't fit real super tight. I haven't got it all the way in there yet. But my guess is these little dimples, these three little dimples here, are supposed to go in these three little places here. So that's supposed to go up under theirs when I'm gathering here. So let's see if we can do that, because that ring don't look quite big enough. So let's make sure this is as tight as it can be. Well, that took a little doing. I got it in there, and it seems to be, you know, firm enough, but I sure wish the ring was a little bigger. It's a couple of millimeters off. I was wrong. It's got to go this way only. That tab's for that. I didn't realize I had two tabs right there. So, but that's better than I had. Got to remember what you had before there. You know what I mean there, Jelly Bean? Let's see if I got some 1x1s. I think that's, now that I look at that, I don't think I need very much of anything there. But I don't think I need very much of anything there. So I'm going to I might just lash them to that thing, and then get them down in the trough so they won't rub, even on wood. So I'm just thinking this as I go. I don't really know quite what to do. You know, within reason I know what to do. But all right, we're getting there. Oh, whippoorwill! I love whippoorwills. Mourning doves and stuff like that. Okay, that was a mourning dove actually. But anyway, who's counting? All right, let's see. Let's tape this up and tape it down. So I got both kinds of tape, country and western. Let's see. I got that tape and this tape. So let's make ourselves a little bit of a thing's right outside too. Oh, I need to check on that hummingbird. God, I hope that thing got out. Yeah, leave him alone. He got out. Good. Let me make sure he's not back here somewhere. No, got out. Great. Went mourning dove right there. Yes, I hear you. I know. I'm not gonna fix it till it runs out of air. Okay, let's get back to it. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh boy, that's nice. That cool breeze always comes in this door. Okay, I got my inner tube out of it's on the Jaguar actually. You can tell by the spoke marks right there. So I've got my harness kind of made a little bit. I've got this cut out. I think this is all I'm going to use. I'm just going to get a little bit of Gorilla Tape and tape that down, and just so it holds enough, and just that'll be my nice little membrane, and that'll let me get the tank up a little bit higher. So she ain't exactly a rectangle, is she? But that's okay. Guess there was a reason for that. See how it's tapered down? Didn't really notice that till now. Of course, I've been kind of busy. All right, so let's get this just temporarily there. It'll just squish up in there. It'll be fine. Okay, we are moving that out of the way. All right, let's get the hoses on it. And I gotta cut that hose. Okay, so I got the Seal Glide going. I need the blue tape to tape off the ends to keep dirt out of things. Okay, let's put this up here. It'll be less likely to fall off. Okay, so everything's clean. I got Seal Glide on everything. Try to just keep that up in the air a little bit. So that will go on there. Okay. That's just great right there. And that's all you need, because that's just all you need. Okay, and that goes on there like that. And let's tape off the ends. Now I got my original 1957 clamps. I've got a lot of backlight on it. And I put some oil on the threads of the screws. It'd be nice if you could see it, but anyway, you can see it. I think it's just right outside. Who the hell held my door for 6 nights in a row? Whatever. So I'm ready to put the clamps on. I don't want to scare it. Let's leave it alone. There's still some farmer equipment back there. I think that's where it's perched. Okay, so let me walk my way around here. So I've got that taped off for dirt. I got that taped off to make it simpler. I can just feed that through that hole up there. I've got that closed off. I got that clamped on. I got that clamped on real tight. I got that where it goes. I got that where it goes. I got 2 clamps right there. I'm ready to put her up on the transmission jack, and I just put that on there with the double clamps, and I didn't put any seal glide on that, but we'll do that right now. I just want to make sure this, fuel cell, you just got to make sure, everything's perfect, and that's just the way it is. So let's put a little bit right there. Okay, let me get it on deep. Alright. So I'm going to pull the straps down, and there's my other 2 clamps. Okay, so I'm ready to go. Got my 2 nuts right here, and they're 9/16. Okay, so we're just about ready to go with the flow here. Hopefully we've done everything. We won't snap off anything or punch a hole in anything. Or I want to put a coated fuel tank back in a C3 Corvette, and the guy would not let me cut the exhaust system, and I struggled and finally punched a hole in it. And I said, here's your gas tank. I said, go get a brand new one then if you want it. We could have just set it up in there and just got little clamps and made, but no, he just wouldn't let me cut them. So I understand that kind of in a way, but it's, you just spent what? I think he spent $300 something on a fuel tank, and he just wouldn't let me go zip and put bands over it and clamp them or weld them or whatever. Just wouldn't let me do it. So sometimes hard hit will cost you. All right, let's get this thing up in there, and don't rattle it around too hard. And I don't care about having extra fuel hose there, because I can just kind of route it around. I got any number of ways I can route it, and so that's going to be good. My test fit going up through the bed and the rubber thing was fair, but it wasn't good enough for me. I made a decision to do something a little different here. So I went ahead, kind of didn't think I needed to, but I did it anyway. I went ahead and cut that right there. And see, that gives me a lot better path up there. And I'm going to leave it like that, because I'll probably fold those wings down a little bit here and there. And then I can put my rubber around, and then I think we're ready to roll. Test fire went okay, but I just didn't like it enough to really recommend that we stick with that. So let me get that off of there. The Carnage bills over there. Okay, bend them tabs down. Put that hose around this thing. Okay, let's do that. See what that looks like here in a second. Okay, I think I'm ready. If it'll go up in there, this could be the final fit. So get it up there, put that line in. I'm not going to set up a tripod and do it or anything, but I got all my rubber around here, and I got that. I did cut that down and bend those tabs down, and that just gives a nicer shot. Fine, whatever it takes. And you can see how much rubber I got around that. That's good. I'm glad I remembered to look at that when I was down here. Okay, so we've got that wire there will be fine. I've got harness there. I got my bolts ready. I'm just going to do the best I can there. So okay, well let's set her up there, hook up the fuel hose, and shove them hoses up through there, and hopefully strap it up and call that a done deal. Then we can bring her down. I'm gonna have to work under here anymore. I hope a little bit, but not much. And we can see about putting the filler neck in. There she is right there. See her? Alright, so I got it strung up in there a little bit. Let's go up the ladder now and see what we got. Okay, stuck on that mat right there. I think once I carry that mat right there, we'll be good. Boy, that's hard. Okay. Okay, I hear it down there moving. There you go. Let's remember we're on a ladder here. Let me put this in my pocket, okay? Alright, so we've got hose going up into there. We've got our hose clamped right there. And I'm only able to use one, but that's okay. We're just going to drape that back over. And then we're going to shove that thing up in there with the assistance of this jack. And then we're going to put them straps in there. And then we're going to be done. Wow. All the rubber's in place. All the support rubber. That's 1/2-inch heater hose, I think. And then that kind of lays over funny. I kind of want that to go the other way. Okay, I'll make that go the other way. And then we'll get it up in there. I don't want that crossing up. I decided to set the tripod up anyway, and I'll kind of give you an overview of what's happening. We got the transmission jack, we've got the straps ready to go, we got a little bit to go up in there. It's just kind of wanting to jump up in there now. So that's what it's feeling like. Let's see. I didn't want the tripod here because I was afraid I was going to trip on it, but I think we're okay now. Okay. I don't know what that was. Sure was loud, wasn't it? Well, it's okay now. Fell off, can't hurt us now. Let's make sure that fuel hose is not bound up there. Okay. I can't get my hand in there, but I see enough slack to make me comfortable that that's okay. Okay, so. Alright, that's enough of that. That's just nerve-wracking. And I'm not really getting the whole story here. Let's get this over here. I'll put it in the right place in a minute. So, okay, we got her to here. What was that? Oh, I think it was just that brake line. Okay, that fluid line there. So both my wires are hanging down. And I see that it's going up fine. And that, I see the wood moving. It's might gnarly down here. I'll be glad to be out from under here. Okay, so that's up and solid. So I don't see the fuel lines look great. Let's take a look around. Yeah, all that looks fine. Not fouling on anything. I can't really see, but maybe. Yeah, that's not hitting. I'm looking through I'm using the camera as a periscope here. And I'll pull on that hose again. It's 5/16 hose. Okay, and it's fine. That's gonna be dandy. I don't care which side of the spring it's on. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, so let's get the straps on it. Okay, I cut up this inner tube here, and I put rubber straps between the tank and the metal straps. I got double nuts up there. I did the same thing up inside of there. I don't think I showed it though. And my wires are clear. My hose is clear. And gentlemen and ladies, let's take a whack at her here. That's the way to do it right there, I guess. I know I kind of overdo things. Let's go up on the ladder and take a look and see how free the hoses are. Thought I heard another hummingbird, but I don't think I did. I think it was just a big flying bug. If you've ever been around hummingbirds, things are loud when you get close to you. Oh, look at that. There you go. Okay. So we're going to do the filler neck stuff tomorrow. I'm not going to do that today. I just don't have the time. So, but I didn't think I had the time to do what I did, so I'm very, very pleased. And, so let me get the ladder out of the way. Tripod's out of the way. Chairs out of the way. And let's just sit down here and ponder the joy. And remember, this is not for this model year truck. So it just took a little doing. So, all right. I got a good feeling. And so we're going to put the filler neck in tomorrow. We're on the next video, maybe day after tomorrow. And I got some other stuff I want to do. And I can't wait to see it down. It looks like it's going to be, you know, you won't really see it. So I hope that's true. But I don't feel like it's too tight. See, the straps are not super tight. And I had to do the rubber because that's kind of the way I remember it on the Bonneville. Seems like they had some kind of rubber or something there, and it just seems to me like a better plan. So, all right. Well, give me a thumbs up. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what I did to my thumb. It's bad. So, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll finish this up. I got to get the fuel gauge in. It should be here. So, you know, I really just don't have enough parts here to finish out this Odyssey and this Epic series. So I just don't have everything here yet. So, okay, bye guys. We'll talk to you in a day or two.